Okay, yeah, you said hi stream, and I did not have audio.
Okay, then never
Now
mind.
hi stream.
Hi.
Bye,
Hey,
stream.
stream.
Hello.
It's
I have a
been a
picture of my chaos one.
A
How do
hot
I get
minute.
to
It
here?
appears as though none of us took our meds today.
apologies. I am still
I knew
a
I
tiny
was
bit
forgetting
sick,
something.
so I'm gonna
What?
be a bit
Wait, I'm
nasally.
right?
Yeah.
It's gonna be fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's too late to take my ADHD medicine now.
Isn't it a bit late to do that?
That's what I was saying. It's too late now.
Oh, I
Oh,
didn't
God.
hear that. It's too late.
It's never too late.
Okay, welcome. We are playing Blades in the Dark here with Legends of Aqquar, Secret and Shadows. Welcome one and all. This is the first time I am getting out a semi-okay intro. Let's meet our players.
Ew. Kermit here.
Alice.
Gurmy here.
Hello. I'm Ace. I play Ms. Cressiday, the landlady for everyone.
Except Alistair. He's out on the street.
Everyone.
I'll acquire his apartments eventually. I'll just buy him out.
Technically, Ben's just a freeloader, so.
What's up? I'm Cold. I play Alistar. I'm working on selling gummies.
Alright. Okay, we got 4 more. Come on. First time we have the full party.
Ix, I think you're next.
I was about to
Thanks.
start, but I was also typing. I'm Ix. I play Gregor, and I'm here.
That is true.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, I'm Luna. I play Eunice, and I'm also here.
You know what? It's been a bit since we've had the full party. I won't even lie. And that
Oh,
is
is this-
kind of worrying.
It could only mean things will go well.
Arson.
Hey,
That means
Stop.
it's
arson.
me,
No.
Mariana. I play Lyle. I am looking for my dice.
For reference, last time we had a full party was, I think, the heist. And people got
Yep.
traumatized, so...
Let's go.
I am Ben. I play Ben, who is also Ben. I
Ben.
fucked up.
Don't forget Lord Blargle met the 12th.
Barglemuffin,
Minty,
yes.
I'm Minty. I play Ben, as well as Barglemuff the 12th, my pet snail. That
I
one's
thought we were up to
Zins.
15. We're only
When
at
did
12.
12? When did
It's only
15
at
die?
I don't know.
I'm
I
pretty
gave
sure
you
you
back
said 12
15,
last
don't blame
time.
me.
Okay, I'm just hallucinating then.
That's okay.
He
That's
has plans
Zins.
for the
He
15.
plays the dead Barglemuffs.
Nah, that's
AKA
me.
the DM who plays everyone.
Nah, everyone's got a brain snail.
So, we are going to jump into our game. Where we last left off. We were all meeting back up at the apartments of Miss Erin Cressiday. We sorted through some information. We have a full board in front of us with information and evidence. We are slowly mulling over the information the officer, one officer Charles, had given us. We were also given a letter from Legs, a new job, seek and destroy, of court documents. First of all, before we start, it has been 2 days. No, sorry. Yeah. 2 days since our last game. What have we been up to in that time period?
What have we been up to? Who wants to go first?
How much
What?
stress do I have?
What did we exactly end
Okay.
out on?
Oh,
Nothing
we ended
good.
out on us vibing with some heavily alcohol beverages.
Mm-hmm.
I ordered some strong coffee.
It's
Who changed the status to Dracula? It's a sexy.
I
sexy.
refuse to look, frankly.
No, I'd like to go. I was trying to click something else.
Okay.
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 I don't know who. I don't know who added.
I feel like
I don't know
there's
who added the.
levels of meme that we are not aware of.
I don't know who added the
Okay.
rest, but I put in Dracula as a sexy asexual.
Oh.
So
I had a
All
milk
right.
vampire I'd like to cuddle.
Wild.
I'm the one that did the
Okay.
milk.
Almost immediately off the rails.
I'm the one. I don't even know how to respond to that last one.
I don't think you do.
I just.
Um,
Riley made her sparkly.
that was also me.
Wait, I'm sorry. What did you do?
Oh god.
I'm trying. I'm
okay.
sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay.
This is not the day to not bring water.
Oh fuck! You know what?
I just saw
forgot to bring-
Ix like really trying to say something. As I was trying to for the floor to speak.
That wasn't
Okay.
what I wanted.
Anywho.
The floor is yours.
um, I can hear myself. Fuck.
Wow, that is a choice of words you had there.
Okay.
There's literally a quote of me saying "fuck a doodle doo." I don't think.
No, but
Okay,
just
who's
being like,
putting it in
hey, I can
quotes?
hear myself. Fuck. Like,
I mean,
Luna, you have the floor.
somebody.
why do
take
I have the floor?
You wanted it.
Insane one right now.
Would you rather
I'm
have
not.
the
I'm
ceiling?
so delirious. I don't even know. I wasn't here last time. I don't even know. What happened.
Let's just go straight into downtime actions then, as a way of doing this.
I'm
We
just pulling
currently
up my
have
stress.
3. So everyone has 3 downtime actions. I would also like to remind us we are currently in the preparation for a new job if we are doing that. So instead of giving you time before the... I'm going to use the word heist because that's what the book uses. Before that, there will be no time. So what we want to do in preparation will be during downtime. So keep that in mind. And I could reread the letter for you guys.
Would you please do that while we think over some stuff?
Absolutely. So, Legs gave you a letter about seeking and destroying evidence of a murder trial. Many of you have heard of this murder trial. It is the trial of one Bethany Braxt. Especially Cressida. You recognize the Braxt name. They are a very wealthy aristocratic family in the quarter. You actually vaguely remember playing with Bethany herself as a child in like a forced kind of play date networking thing. So you do not know who hired you. You just know you have this letter. The target is a small package, a brown manila envelope, a brown unmarked manila envelope with a string tying, like one of those string seals. It very clearly in the letter tells you not to open the package.
I opened the package. I kid.
What?
So the target is explicitly stated to not be for your eyes.
I just take a little peek.
It describes either bringing it back to Legs unharmed or destroying all evidence at the scene.
Well, as established, Ben has a snail who can eat paper.
A lot of it too.
I will tell you right now, Bargomuff is going to count as load.
Awesome.
That's
I already
fair.
did it. I already added him to my load. I'm not kidding.
Okay,
Wait,
so
Counting as load is item. Sorry.
yep, like inventory.
Yes.
Okay.
So,
Oh, I see it now.
as well, this this docket is in the house of a wealthy aristocratic lawyer. You would also know this name of Vo. So it is in this lawyer's office. It tells you the address of the house and the rough location of the office within the house. But other than that, it does not give any other information.
How do you spell Vo? Sorry.
VO.
Oh, just
Like
Vo.
like Vo magazine.
That's Vogue.
No.
Oh.
And he was a lawyer, sorry?
He is a
Yeah.
aristocratic lawyer, yes.
You're sorry. Where's my
Then I'm gonna pull up the book on my phone for downtime and the actual thing.
how do I'm saying I spelled it right.
Say, I think that's my big complaint about Blades in the Dark so far is a lack of downtime action. Like,
So
it should give you a
downtime
couple
actions
more
are
options.
also meant to be used creatively, and also the way I run open world is very similar to downtime. So things like getting information, acquiring assets, like they don't have open world roleplay in the book. They have it just purely on the scenes and then downtime. So I do not like that personally. So I have changed it a bit, which means downtime is slightly more redundant than for the like actual mechanical parts.
Okay.
I'm gonna stitch up my leg.
Yes.
I got
Do you still have
stabbed
a
in the
stabbed
thigh.
leg?
Yeah. Unless I missed some downtime
As long as you took them all. I trust you.
cannot
I
remember.
think you healed yourself in the last downtime
I know
session.
you did a couple.
'Cause it
Yeah.
got-
I don't know if
I
you
mean,
just
unless you-
healed.
Yeah, I don't.
When
Yeah, he's not
it-
fully healed.
Yeah, it was a number 2. Now it's just a less effect. So I'm
Okay,
assuming
yep,
that's
yep,
a stitch up. I
No,
stitched
because
it
you
up.
rolled really, really shittily. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't roll for shit in this.
Yeah, you rolled like
It was
you
really
rolled a
low. It was
3,
like
a
a 2,
5,
and a
and 2
3.
ones,
Yeah.
which only goes up to a full circle.
So which is fine. I'm gonna just with everybody. Like I'm just gonna start taking it very easy the next 3 days, but also being part of conversation. I don't know
Yep.
if that counts. That's all I'm doing. Because I currently have 5 stress right now.
So you do not want to de-stress, or you do?
I don't really have any. The most I do is just relax and go to work. But I know I'm needed, so it's relaxing right now.
So, do you want to mechanically reduce stress, or you chill with 5?
I would like to.
Okay.
Careful.
How are you reducing your stress?
Is it just by chilling, tending to your leg?
Yeah, like if it's are we all staying convened in one area? Where am I going?
For all 3 days, I doubt it.
Okay. Yeah, I think the plan is. I think at this point I've low-key just quit my job, so I'm not
Alright.
paying rent very easily right now because I've not shown up for like multiple days in a row.
Is this IRL or in-game?
In-game.
Yes.
As stated, Ix cannot stay here for long because they need to sleep to do their job.
Yeah, I currently don't have a job anymore. No, I'm kidding.
Which means you can play till 3 a.m.
Woo!
My only day off. Let's go. No, I would just be kind of back and forth between. We're in Crustade's apartment
Yeah.
right now, right? Yeah, so I'd go between her apartment with everybody and back to mine.
Got it.
So just to
So-
do that.
Right now, we have 2 actions on the books for you. We have healing up and doing stress. Give me those actions. So if you want to just press the word healing on Roll20.
Oh, there it is. Just one?
Yep. Until somebody gets a better
3.
doctor. 3? 1 more spot on that clock. How you doing?
All right, my next character is going to be a
2.
doctor, if that's possible.
Okay, do you
I'm
want to try
happy.
Not
one
until
more?
I get there first.
Sorry?
We're gonna use it one more? We really want to be healed?
Ideally, I just don't want that much stress.
hey, if you go
You
under,
could do. We have
remember,
3 actions, so you could heal once more and then reduce stress.
Oh, I see. Okay. 5.
Okay, yeah, that'll be your 2. That completely heals you up, and you could
Let's
delete
go. How do I? There
stabbed
we go.
thigh.
Oh wait, no.
They
Wait,
can
hold on.
Excuse me.
I can. Okay, that's deleted. How do I make it? Oh, that's how.
And then
I remember.
indulge your vice for me. Big box that says indulge vice, and let me know what we get.
Just 1 dice or 0 bonus dice?
It'll roll
A
it for
0
you.
bonus.
5.
That's exactly
You
how much you
completely
had.
clear your stress. You are chilling.
Let's fucking go.
Yeah, you quit
That's
your
the
job and
only
you're like,
luck
Did we
holy
ever do, like-
shit.
Holy shit!
Holy
I'm
shit, I was
alive.
just default stressed a lot.
Facts.
So, cool.
Unfortunate facts.
Yep.
Oh,
So-
and last side note: how bad was that stab wound? Not mechanically, but like
Wait, Zins, did we ever
You definitely have a scar.
a
Like,
debate?
it went pretty deep. The
As
main
knives are
thing,
wont to do.
the main thing of it was, it missed all the important parts. But what made it hurt so much is that the knife, we keep forgetting, was electrified.
Yeah.
Electric knife, lovely.
So it wasn't great on your muscles.
I think they just call that a
Would
trophy
not
card.
recommend for electrotherapy.
Okay.
So yeah, there's a pretty gnarly scar left.
No, I was gonna say because I think around this time is when Ix got her limp. So I was gonna say it's very fitting to get stabbed in
Yeah.
the leg and not have a limp.
At least this
So.
time a party member
It's-
didn't cause the limp.
And I've apologized
Oh, God.
for that
Stabbed me in the
already.
leg again?
Yeah, who
That was
caused
Dante.
Ix's limp?
So that was
That's
Cole's
okay.
former.
That is why I
character.
have apologized for that already.
No longer.
Cold is just yeah.
It was a bad roll. Okay,
It was a
It's
shitty
very
roll
bad
with
roll.
a javelin. Yeah.
It was a shitty roll and a
Yeah.
shitty
Cold,
plan.
cold has a
You
theme.
got what you deserved.
Cold has a theme
You
for sure.
realize what that means, Gregor? At some point in this campaign, you have to stab Alistar in the leg. It's only fair.
What goes
Only
around
karma.
comes around.
Who knows? Next flashback. Who knows?
So
With a flashback, I show up to a fight wounded.
You get a
Alright, who's
flashback
up
into a fight or
next?
flight.
Oh yeah, Zins, I can go next.
all right.
Also, real quick, did we ever decide what we wanted to do, like for the base upgrade?
We didn't yet.
Okay.
We're gonna have that effect after this session. If we are doing the big heist today, after that heist is done, we are going to do a quick rules recap, and I'm gonna add some more stuff as we officially become a crew.
Okay. Okay. Well, first off, I want to set up the secondary business.
Yes, our safe house. So, I believe let me get another tab on Discord. Find it. 1 sec. Yeah,
Oh.
give me that roll. You wanted to do consort, correct? What you got? I'm not hearing you.
It's a 7.
7. 7?
It's not 7.
Wait a second.
It's
Five.
historically not a 7.
Wait a second. This is a D6 game.
That is a 2, 1, and a 5.
Historically not
Taking
a
the
7.
top.
Or is it tech issues today?
That's fine. So taking the top of 5, you are going to complete this safe house as you lock it down. I will make a note and we will talk about where exactly it is later. Is it in the just general region? Is it in the heart or in Midton?
It's in the heart.
All right, so we got a
'Cause,
downtown.
The main
apartment.
base of operations is mid.
Is Bridgeton, yeah, like on the border.
Mhm.
2 more actions. What are we doing?
This area on roll 20.
Hmm?
Bridgeton.
Yeah, so where I have
Yeah,
the
Christian.
marker is where we currently are. That's where your apartments are. Yeah.
The resolve, because
I'm not getting
Cut
anything
out
from it.
again.
Sorry, tech issues.
You cut out that time for sure.
so I'm going to use
I
the
heard
next downtime.
I heard I'm gonna use.
Woo!
And that's
Tech
it.
issues! Yay!
I'm gonna use and then a bunch of robot noises.
Oh, I'm gonna use.
Okay,
Hey,
you
That's
don't
you
have
might
to
wanna
do
try-
that.
And that's the story
Wait,
about how Cressida became a drug addict.
I was
And
deafened,
that's the
and then I
story of
undeafened,
how
and all I heard
Minty
was
was found stabbed 37 times in the street.
37 stab wounds.
28 stab wounds.
oh my god, you guys.
42.
I get your reference. I get the reference.
Hello.
So while we wait for Ace to get those other
Okay.
2 ones,
Ace said that they were training their resolve and gathering some information.
yeah. Okay, so I need to have a conversation of them on what information. So we are going to. I'm gonna note that down. And we are going to move on to our next players because we don't want to go too late.
Mines are easy, so we could just do mine.
Sure. What's up?
I'm going into obsessive mode, and I'm gonna start working on, and try to finish the cure-all.
Yes.
On my phone at the moment.
Is this how you turn into Spider-Man? But with emitting a hallucinogen from your fingers?
Not yet. No, no, no. That's in the future. That is a
He's
more
later trait
Scarecrow.
that I will get.
Can you swing off the hallucinogen?
So I'll do one for now. Let's see what we roll here. Pretty sure
You
that's
are
a
5 out of 10
control
currently. I
standard.
believe.
I'm not gonna stress because I have plenty of time to work on it. How? How is that a physically possible roll? All threes. Straight line in one roll.
Oops,
So
all
that
threes.
That is gonna add to now 6 out of 10. You got 1
That's,
spot.
that's the number of demons there. Congratulations.
That is half of the demon right there.
Wait,
What's
no,
next?
333 is the number of angels, right?
The next roll is a 4.
Okay, so better. 8 out of 10.
I'm slowly ticking up. Maybe I could roll a 6 this time. Let's see what happens.
Or do we want
Watch.
to relieve stress? Because
I have no stress right now.
historically, you're not.
I have no
great
stress
with
right
it.
now. So I technically have no stress.
Historically, stress has been your downfall. I mean, you got a 6. Congratulations.
There's the 6.
All right, we are done that project.
Yippee.
Yeah.
Okay. So now I have an addiction cure. Very interesting.
Hmm.
All right. I'm gonna write that
Also-
down.
I have some feelings.
The rich people are gonna be paying out of pocket. All right.
So,
Action I wanted to take with the one, like gather information.
yes.
I more wanted to see like, kind of like visit the general area, talk about security, like, oh, what type of security issues do they have? Because I know like I have this issue with this, like trying to
Yeah,
like, relate,
absolutely.
try and like.
Give me a roll for that. Whatever you think would be reasonable. I'll probably take either like consort or survey.
My computer is still restarting, so I'm just gonna do physical dice,
Cool.
and I know I have 3 consorts, so
Got it.
4
Give me those
4. I mean
rolls.
3 4s. So
That's
it's a 4.
good number to remember.
All right. Security wise, you know there are roughly 4 on staff. It is a gated community as this part, so there is a guard at the gate, a guard inside. You also know they're saying like, oh yeah, we have a spot for an overnight guard, so they have a literal room for a guard to sleep in at all times. So there's always one guard at the very least in the building. something they also were talking about was how their servants' quarters, they kept 8 people on staff that lived in the house, and they basically the words they used were, "We don't have to pay for an alarm system because they'll hear them anyways." So there's no formal alarms, but you do have 4 guards, 8 staff.
Okay.
Okay.
You also know general area. It is a 3-story building, no skylight.
And this is for that
The
building we're
lawyer's
trying to
home, yeah.
Okay.
All right, so let's have one of our remaining 3. Who's up? Eunice, I choose you. Go.
Why?
Reactions.
Well, at least one of them is gonna be working on my box, just cause.
Yes, remaking that lockbox with taser. Yeah, give me one of those rolls. Give me a tinker.
I have physical dice now, and I will remember to use
Yeah.
them. I got a 5.
All right, 5. We are 6 out of 8, so we're close.
Okay.
We want to put another into that, or are there other things that are important?
Yeah, I'll put another into it. Let's see.
All right. 2 of 3.
And I got a 6 that time, so yep.
Oh yeah, you fully finish it. You have your working lockbox with the taser mechanism, so you can put whatever the fuck you want in there, and it will be hard to get out.
Yay. I'm totally gonna use this for reasons. I don't know.
Of course. Now you just have one though.
Yeah, it's very convenient.
All right, last action. What are we doing?
I think last action I'm gonna train insight.
Cool. I will also like to say, if we want any particular advanced and or hard to acquire items for this next heist, downtime is how you do it.
Am I up?
If you want to be, yes. You or Ben.
Hey, it's my turn. I am gonna hold on. I'm gonna train my resolve again.
Alright.
You know, keep on that grind. Learn how to be a person.
Of course.
I'm gonna roll for stress relief.
How much are you currently at?
I currently have 1 point in insight.
No, for stress.
And I'm at 4.
Okay, so it is high possibility of overindulging.
Yep.
Give him that roll.
Well, it's not really a high possibility.
Well, yeah, but
You have a third chance.
I rolled a 2.
33% chance is decently high.
alright, so you are currently at 2 stress. You're doing chill. One last roll, what we're doing.
And then I am going to fucking shit. What do I want to do? I'm gonna go help the people of Bridgeton.
Mechanically, what does that do? Like, tell me what action you want to take.
I'm gonna get the word on the street as to what the fuck is happening out in the world.
Okay, so you're gathering info just of the general city.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Give me
Physically, I am doing my job.
Yes, you are being a vigilante.
More like
You're a vigilante. Let's be real. Like
a volunteer, I guess. The vigilante thing only comes up when someone threatens me.
Ghost woman, does whatever a ghost woman does.
Okay.
So yeah, give me.
So should I roll
want
consort or
whatever role you want?
I'm
It's
gonna
all,
do
the thing
consort.
of if you can convince me, I'll allow it.
I'm gonna do consort
All right.
because I am relying on some connections. And I got a 6.
Okay. So, with that 6, you get a paper from a newsie. He kind of waves it in your face extremely aggressively. Not even saying any words, just shoves it at you. And then when you like instinctively grab it, just holds a hand out.
Mm-hmm. Johnson, we've talked about this.
It works, don't it? Ah, see.
I'm gonna tell
If you don't like it, Miss E, get better.
I'm gonna tell Ricky.
No, Ricky can't do shit.
Hey, Johnson is Elile's penguin.
And just for reference, this kid is like 6. Like he's
Yeah.
barely to your knee. Like
Oh, then he's definitely the penguin.
I'm just saying, like you say, oh Ricky, not Ricky. Fuck, I'm Johnson. Johnson, don't do this, don't do that. But then you actively encourage and make it successful. It's like, whoa, what do you expect?
Big words off the 6-year-old.
Fine.
Thank
Fine.
you.
I'm not even here.
Takes a coin off of you, and fully fucks off, presumably to tell Ricky that he got more money.
Yeah. Mm.
You when I come get you, Ricky.
Man, when I get you,
The paper that Johnson gave you, is
I love how y'all are just making fun of all the names that I come up with off the fly.
yeah. No, that's why I was so confused of Johnson and Ricky, because I'm like, yep, we're rolling with this. Oh, there's another one in the mix. Keep rolling with it. Like, but yes.
That's why I love playing these
does that mean
games.
specifically?
Every name you give can and will be held against you.
So Johnson, you know what? I'm gonna write
Good.
down that you know Johnson personally.
Johnson and Johnson?
I know Johnson, Ricky, and the rest of their little newsy gang.
Not the newsies.
Okay, so for reference, is it Ricky with a Y or an IE?
Oh man.
Ricky, but the worst way you can think to spell it.
So just an
Last-
I.
Last name.
Yes.
Oh,
Ricky
no.
with one I at the end, and that's
Ricky.
it.
Ricky with an
Like
I.
RKI? Or, like you spell it RKI?
No, just
RCKY.
RICKI.
RCKI.
I refuse.
Ricky.
Ricky.
So, Johnson's paper
Uh,
has the
Ricky
headline
with an-
of this Braxt trial. It is also information. It is telling you of exactly the situation. Bethany Braxt is accused of murdering a fellow aristocrat, one Arno Corel. And this is the massive thing of how Corel is not even an aristocrat, but just a very wealthy individual. So not really in the same circles. And it seems like a senseless murder, which really, really looks bad upon the Braxts. It also declares that Bethany's husband, or at least husband-to-be, fiancé, Michael Ronis, refuses to give a statement.
I'm sorry, do I recognize that last name personally?
Yes, you do. Ronus is the councilman that is currently paying Abon Nasako,
And who the hell is that again?
the engineer from the book Crosshead.
Okay, yeah, okay. I remember hearing that name. Okay, that's good to know, I guess.
Similarly, on the paper, there is talk of the demon of Copperolds. That's it. Essentially, there's a lot of mysterious crimes, very violent ones, that people have currently unattributed to any one person, and it is heralded as a thing among the Bluecoats.
What, is it a series of break-ins and violent assaults?
Nope, in the streets.
Okay. I'm gonna take that as more of a threat that what we're doing is not being commented on more.
No, it is a particular street in the heart that people are literally being warned not to go down because almost all of these brutal attacks have happened on it. Copperolds is COPRALD, I believe. I will double check my.
Someone write that down for me. And I now know something that I can do in my free time.
Or with the party.
Or with the...
No.
Yeah, I guess.
Nobody wants to hunt down a killer?
Nobody wants to help me hunt down a murderer?
I mean, I can help you get
fine.
information,
Who's
but
the
I ain't
murderer?
going on the mission to stop him.
That's good enough.
I kind of checked out a little there. What's the murder situation?
If you bring it
There
lot
was
of
a
them.
person attacking people in a certain street in the heart.
Yeah, there's
No.
up to 10
Hence,
attacks.
I kind of want to deal with it.
And we live in Midton, right?
We do live in
Bridgeton, yeah.
Midton.
Bridgeton and Midton.
We live
Where-
right next to Bridgeton.
So yeah,
So
there's
bridge
been 10
adjacent.
attacks in 1 month on the same street.
Which is a fucking lot.
It's
Like
probably
Jack
a
the
blue
Ripper.
coat.
They don't have any actual suspects. So they don't know if it's one person or multiple.
Why, it's probably a blue coat.
Okay.
So, Ben, last downtime actions before we get into the juice.
All right, last but least, here we go.
I wouldn't say that.
Hey.
So how many pegs do I have filled for my get a job thing?
I believe you have most of them. I'm gonna say like 4 of 6.
Let's double check on that before I commit to it.
I am double checking too, yeah.
Because I don't know how to add them to my
3 of
page
6.
here. 3 of 6? Okay. Let's do 1 first.
Yep.
I just roll consort, right?
Any check you want. What could get
I would
you
say
a
it's-
job?
Right now I'm just chatting with people to get information on stuff, so I'd say it's consort.
Okay, yeah.
Risky standard.
Yep. And if anyone wants reminders of either position, effect,
6.
or any of the rules at any time, just let me know. 6 gets you
Hey.
that full job.
Okay.
Good
Now,
job.
do I
Lost
have a
one,
job,
gained one.
or do I have a job interview or something?
They hire you on the spot, as you are
Who am I?
at a mom and pop antique shop on in Minton.
And I'm guessing
Hey!
I am working on their numbers or something, like doing financings for them.
They have you anywhere. It is literally a older couple and their son who just need another pair of hands somewhere. So sometimes
Right.
you're stocking, sometimes you're cash. They don't hold super
Sometimes you're
detailed
stalking.
records. but you are
Right, so-
simply staff.
Right, so I've been looking at the papers. These little teacups here are actually 100 years older than you expected them to be. I would greatly increase your prices and send out advertisements that were holding them.
Oh, I don't think advertisements are in the budget theory, but I appreciate the efforts you're putting in.
Well, see here, you're grossly overpaying on you're grossly overpaying on your waste treatment expenses right here. See, you are paying for 3 bins when we only use 1 bin a month. So we could cut that out and we could add that to some advertising.
Maybe that could be good. This
You don't know he works in
store.
finance.
This store is
Is Ben evil because he's an accountant?
No. That just lowers him on the alignment chart, I guess.
So, this store you currently work at is called Ellis's Epitaphs.
Awesome. ELLIS.
Someone write that
Yep.
down.
And what
Write
the
it
hell's an F? What's a
Epitaph
fuck's an
is
epitaph?
it's a description. Typically, it's used in like stone
epitaph?
memorials.
Yeah.
The thing that has like a name and a small description of people that normally go.
It's like the words that get carved into gravestones.
Yeah.
And where is this job located at?
Midton.
Midton. Okay. And I'm guessing I would have to use a downtime action to get wages on hand.
Yes, I would say so.
Okay.
And that goes for
I'm
everyone
gonna,
too.
I'm going to use a downtime. Hold on a second. I'm going to use a downtime action to get wages to work my job.
Mhm.
What do I roll for that?
I will not roll. I will simply mark that down, and it'll be in your inventory.
And third one I want to do is I work in an antique shop now. We could get some like antique swords or something. They have them.
Wait, if you went to an antique store, you could just totally know how old my axes are.
You have one,
I will
and
look
the
at-
handle is broken off.
I will look at them at another time, but Ben doesn't know about those yet. So
That's,
Cool.
that was me just joking around.
Yeah,
I have
just-
no energy.
Yeah,
to
you've
buy
never
it.
unsheathed it. Like, you have never gone to town on a motherfucker with lethal force.
Oh, and Ben's a bit of a neat freak too. So like one of the first things he did after looking at the finances was completely rearrange the shop and made it look incredibly pretty.
Of course. So you immediately, like, second day, reorganize this shop, and the poor, like, elderly women working there, like, oh, I had it all orderly. Okay.
Oh no, you.
Well,
The
No.
thing is,
No, it's in a
like-
better order.
the thing is, the items you had all stacked together, while they didn't look pretty, you had
I disagree,
you had-
frankly.
Already
had,
gets fired on day 2.
no. While they did look pretty, the items, half the items there were from the Ming period, and half the items there were from the Constant period. Two very different. Like I know they have similar art styles and everything, but they're two vastly different. If you happen to get a connoisseur in who is looking for
Ben,
one,
is this where you're
and sees
working
the-
now?
Mister, this, I appreciate it, but, this is
Oh,
Also,
I-
an antique
it's been a while.
shop, not a museum, so we are not super, time-oriented on our goods. So, I'm gonna say,
apologies, my lady. Also, I found a bunch of items that were kind of hidden, like it looked like they'd been for about 20 years. I don't know if you were intentionally hiding them or not,
oh,
but
no, those are
if you want me,
paperweights.
oh, well, if you must know, one of those paperweights is a relic from the Monfa family, which
Again,
you
sir,
could.
these antiques are used. Like, we intend to use them, not preserve them. And with that, we're gonna end our downtime actions.
I actually only took 2 downtime actions.
Oh, shit, you
Third
have a
one I'm
third.
doing. Yeah. Third
What's
one
she gonna
I'm
use
doing-
it on, Mr. Antique Boy?
Third one, I'm people watching, putting a point into studying. I
Cool.
mean, insight.
So, with that, our main session. What are we
Comes
doing?
to an end. Good night, guys.
Truly and honestly, good night.
So, we have a job in front of us and a shit ton of shit on the board. So, Jesus.
You good?
Did you get some water?
No, I will later. What
have
is
mon-
the plan? What do we want to do?
It just infuriates me sometimes, Eliel. Like, they have Monder-built linens. Those stopped being produced 100 years before I was born. And they just use them? Shit.
Is that
Things
what
were
they
built to be
use for?
used.
It's a status symbol.
It's a
I
thrift shop.
If
No,
it was,
I
seriously,
don't
if-
really understand
to-
the point of status symbols.
If they were to use their items effectively, they would effectively turn themselves into one of the big family names of this whole city. But they're
Maybe they don't want to.
People
there's that,
don't
and
really
then
want to be that important.
they
And
don't
then the
realize how
time-
rich they are.
and then the time frame. I don't think it's as high status anymore. is it?
Most people don't really care, to be honest. I mean, where I'm from, antiquing isn't really a thing.
But this isn't antiquing. This is Monder-built linens. Like, they
You really caught
literally
up on
produced.
this linen thing, man.
They literally produce their own silk. The family of people are no longer able to produce the silk because it came from their own hair, and well, they're all dead now. So, like, this is the hair of some very, very nice feeling people.
How old are you again?
I'm in my 400s. I'm not exactly certain on
So
the
that's
year.
but that's 500 years ago now. Then,
Yeah.
and unfortunately, for a lot of people here, my understanding is they don't care as
Most
much.
people
when it
don't want to
comes
be wearing other people's hair.
We're sleeping
Yeah.
on it.
Well, unless you're in the rich sphere, then it's, as he said, it's a status symbol.
Don't talk
My
about those
family actually
people.
has some of that linen stored
Also,
away.
why
Also-
that's if they wanted to, it could go into a museum. But
So I'm-
people either aren't going to use it, or they just have it for looks in their store.
Just
Also, I'm
things were
not so
built
sure.
to be used.
I'm not so
Let them
sure
use
what
it then.
you're really going about here, Gregor. When I first met you, I was in my 40s and you were a grown adult. So
We've gone over this. I do not know this, sir.
We are.
I don't know what you want from me.
That
We're at
is
least a-
news to me.
Have we not talked about this in front of everybody?
No, I think every time you guys
No.
would pull away from us and go
Yeah.
talk,
No.
talk about it in private.
Well, look, we
Um,
got a mission here, guys. What do you want to do?
No.
Nice deflection. We can talk
Nah.
about this another day.
Absolutely. If he's not comfortable talking about it, well, let's go.
I was
Yeah,
able
let's just
Cressida,
let's
like,
pivot,
Things
nice
were
team.
deflection.
made to
It
be
worked.
used by people. If they aren't
Let's
being
pivot,
used
No, it's
by
more like
people,
a pity
then
deflection.
they're just decorations, and decorations are for losers.
Hey,
That's a very drow thing to
Hey.
say.
Eliel,
Hey,
you will find your
let-
pillow unfluffed later tonight.
Eunice, what
I
are
don't
you trying
think
to
You
say?
wouldn't
I don't think
dare.
he
I'm just trying to
wants
let's pivot, team.
You wouldn't
no.
dare, would you?
Oh, I've already dared.
No.
You've dared with me now, Eliel.
So,
Oh look, they're besties.
so, shall we head over to our score? We have all
And
the
7
information
years
we
ago-
could possibly get because we
I
didn't use a whole
guess
lot
so.
of battle times on it. So, I'm gonna pull up the book. Fuck.
Go get
Get
your water.
water,
I will
Zins.
get
Go get
water.
some
We're gonna go on a
water.
short break. So that way I actually also pull up the book on my computer and not use my shitty phone for it.
I feel like if we ever got to the point where we were getting like donations on stream, we'd have to have like a $1. Everybody drink water.
Yeah, the
would-
hydration.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't.
Pay
Hydration
us to
alarm.
hydrate, because we won't if we don't.
Okay.
No,
that's
see,
you.
I drink enough
That's
That's
water
really
that's
for
you.
most
Personally,
Excuse me.
people.
I have my bottle of water next to me at all times.
I need it
Same.
next to me,
I've got
but I'm
bottle of
stupid and
water.
bad.
I have Beppis.
Didn't you start
Beppis.
this session saying this is a session where you'd want to get water?
Yeah,
He
and
did.
then I proceeded to not, because
And then you didn't get
stupid.
water.
Cause
Yeah.
you're stupid.
I entirely held my tongue and did not ask if everybody got their water too.
Wow, wow. You know,
I
you
have-
know, you know, you know, Cold's truly evil. Just like just the player. Like he's evil.
He already knew that.
I'm
I just
very
want to
much
say,
chaotic neutral.
All right, so
No.
That's not
Minty in
better.
real life.
I'm
Real
gonna
life,
ask you
Minty is just
guys
chaotic neutral.
real quick.
I knew a governor who had a princess assassinated simply because she got first dibs on a dress that was
That man
crafted-
was an asshole.
I'm
That-
pretty sure that
what were
counts
you
as
saying?
evil. That is not chaotic neutral.
And then I just see that
Bro.
exact dress that has so much storied history behind it, literally folded up in a corner in that shop. What a
You're
Zin,
not
Well,
working
then
at a
quit.
museum, God.
Zins,
what were you trying to say?
Zins.
You're saying real quick, so I'm like, what are you trying to say?
Yeah, so real quick,
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna ask you guys our detail and our plan of action. So running through the options again, and then I'll ask what detail I need y'all to give me. So
Can we just like walk in?
if you want to try.
In somebody's house?
So there is
Mhm.
assault, where I would need a point of attack. There's deception, in which I would need the method. Stealth, in which case I would need the point of infiltration. Occult, I would need the arcane method. Social, I would want the connection. And transport, the route and means.
So we should just throw some ghosts in
Transport
there.
on foot.
Oh, I would
We
absolutely
we
just
could-
leave.
So we're going in there to destroy documents. One of us could
Mhm.
perhaps go in there disguised, like walk in, ask for, present themselves as a well-meaning yet higher-up individual who is in serious need of a lawyer's help, and they can just go in, plant Bargelmuft or some other means of destruction, mayhaps a timed bomb or something, in the location where those papers would be, and stall for time until it is such necessary where where the job could be completed, and then walk out thinking presenting as such as nothing has happened.
Sins.
Question.
Yeah.
Okay.
That would imply that we
Question.
could fabricate enough convincing legal maneuvering
So I did
that
get
it
two
would.
questions real quick. Cold, yes.
I just have a question, and you can just nope it off rip. How do you feel about? I would be using a flashback, and Alistar essentially knows a congressman that he has been selling. What the fuck was my drug called again? I have so many, I
Horizon.
forgot at this point. Yes, Horizon too. So can I get said congressman to just destroy the paperwork for us for a couple of free,
So I'll tell
hits of
you
Horizon?
a couple reasons why that wouldn't work. One, a flashback that heavy will immediately put you in trauma again. I'll tell you right now. Additionally, this is in a lawyer's personal home, under wraps. So it is not
We are
something
in-
even a person of power could just walk up and destroy. It's not in
Okay,
a
that-
court yet. It is destined
that-
for the court, but it is still in a home.
Okay, that's
And
my
what
mistake.
if-
I was I was thinking we were in a lawyer's office, not a home.
No, this is his
So-
personal. His office is in his home.
Oh.
Luna, you had another question.
Oh, I was more asking Minty what thing that was like the like
This is just the
deception or
This was my base idea without actually really thinking of anything at all. Like this is what I wanted to present at that I suspected to be immediately shut down because we had a better idea or could use part of this
Well,
idea. Or could
So-
use
Yeah,
part
I'm-
of this idea in works
I mean,
for
I'm just
another
saying, like,
idea.
wouldn't I'm just saying, like, just discussion or whatever. Um, wouldn't it be like more deception or like not?
type
Yeah,
of job this is.
It could be
like
deception or
the entry.
social. Yeah, I would say.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, but I don't think. I mean,
So
I
you
can't
guys
think of
can
actual
talk that
connection,
over.
but-
I will get the coveted water.
yeah. Go ahead, go.
Well, how do we go? Like, okay, just gonna say this. Ben's gonna immediately shoot down any ideas that are about guns blazing or would involve.
I mean, I was thinking like,
Today we'll also shoot those down.
I mean,
yeah,
we
I will also
can
shoot those
just-
down.
We can't just
obviously.
go in acting like it's a robbery and not go guns blazing.
That's even.
That is
worse.
literally
Of his
guns
house?
blazing.
Of
Remember
their
Of his
house
exactly. Then we
Remember-
find it,
with all
burn
the
it,
servants and
then
the
how
all the
many of
servants
them?
and the.
You
How
said there
many
wasn't an
servants don't
alarm
combat?
system, right?
Does the
You want to
lawyer
get
need
heat on the crew? That's how you get heat on the crew.
Literally.
Does the lawyer
Cressida,
need
you
to
said there
live?
wasn't an alarm system, right?
Yeah, but like the servants will probably like we just have to get around
Yeah.
the servants. And they tiptoe.
We'll be
That's all I was
wearing
like.
Why don't we
masks.
just open the
Like, I
door
feel
when
like-
everyone's asleep?
Yeah, but
does
we
the
don't want
job
to be
say
loud
that
as
the
fuck.
lawyer needs to live.
How about
It's
counterpoint?
advised not to
What do you
attack him.
mean? We're just getting the
I
doc.
could use I could use a flashback that I bribed one of the maids in the house to get like the schedule for everyone, so we could like know a better point of time.
Yeah, I'm thinking we should.
Of course,
do
I
stealth.
can't flashback until the DM comes back.
Worst comes to worst, we can burn the whole house down.
I
Not
will
do an
actually
arson.
be
Veto
so
that
mad.
right now.
You don't understand how mad I will be if y'all do that.
That was
Like,
my first thought.
I
was
said
like,
worst
we should
comes
do
to
that.
worst.
I know.
Oh
and-
god,
I
I
know.
all I heard was I said worst comes to worst. And
I
that
know
was-
No,
campaign one.
And
I
that's
know
all
campaign
you
one was
know.
only 200 years ago, but that doesn't mean we can continue on the path of arson.
What the fuck are we doing?
We're not doing that. They're talking.
We're not doing arson yet. That's like
They're like
Plan Z.
they're like worst case scenario. We'll just burn
Burn
it
the
down.
house down. Yes,
Like
the whole
no,
house.
no.
We'll,
Oh yeah, Zens.
we'll
I want
make
to do a
sure
flashback.
everybody gets out before that.
Sorry, what's up?
I don't
I want to do a
care.
flashback. I want to do the flashback where I bribed one of the maids to get like the schedule for everyone in the house.
And I
Like,
seduce
basically-
a guard.
Okay,
No,
yeah.
like when and where people are gonna be.
That's only going to be a one stress.
Okay.
Excuse me.
It's not going to be super detailed, but
Mhm.
you know the lawyer himself, so Earlon Vo, is in the building from 11 a.m. to 2 and 5 p.m. to 9:30.
Okay.
He leaves his house at 9:30.
Yeah.
So he leaves at 9:30, gets back at 11.
Oh,
leaves
9:30
again
in the
at
morning.
2,
Okay.
Oh,
and comes
okay.
back at 5.
That was
Not
okay.
9:30 at night. Okay.
Oh,
No.
yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Fair. Fair.
We have a time frame
Yeah, we
of
had the same
9:30 to 11.
He
Okay.
goes and sleeps on somewhere else.
Yeah. I was like, wait, is he going to like
when is
mistress or
the
something?
first part of the court trial?
Okay.
The
Also, Zins,
trial
I think we're
has
doing.
not currently started.
Okay.
I think we're doing stove.
Yeah.
Is that a consensus?
Yeah, stealth.
Okay.
You
That
said it
is
was a gated
probably-
neighborhood with 4 guards.
Yep. So there's 4 guards, one at the gate, one in the registered guard room, one in the back garden, and another patrolling the building.
How
Okay.
close are we to a body of water?
The city is built on a river and canals.
Yeah, I know, but like, how close is this house specifically to a body of water?
Oh, it is not very actually.
Okay.
It's in the middle of the quarter, and enough to have a garden.
It might not need to, because depending on how this whole thing was built, it might just be built on top of a large body of water,
Perhaps.
like most of New York.
No, I want to make sure if Plan Barglemeft happens, what's the likelihood that they would think that Barglemeft isn't planted and is a stray snail? Because I don't want
in
this
that
coming
kind
back
of
to
building, very, very, very low chances.
That's what I was thinking.
Okay.
I hate to say this, but why did we immediately jump to the snail eating the paper and not us eating the paper?
That was
did
you.
mention burning it. I did mention just
That was always
lighting
you.
the paper on fire.
Instead, burning it produces ash evidence, and we can just eat the
Look,
paper.
if Ben
It's a
wants to eat the
great
paper,
location. We could also just
no
throw it
one
in a-
will.
take
I
it
don't-
with us. We can burn it somewhere else.
Also, we don't even have. I think we could just give it to Legs. So
Or we could just eat the paper.
But you could just
okay,
get
if Ben wants
Barglemeft
these
to
paper,
eat
eat the
it.
paper. It's not.
I
a
think
problem.
you're too hooked up. Like you're too caught on the idea of somebody consuming paper.
For real.
No, like in the case of destruction of evidence, a snail's gonna get the job done, obviously, but it's gonna be slow at it. Like it's probably gonna take him an hour to eat the whole piece of paper.
So
A
either you
human-
buy him
Okay.
time.
If you want, I know a junkie that'll eat that piece of paper for free.
Yeah, that is
Bro,
me.
bro, bro.
But can you do it in an hour?
We can get it to him in that hour, and it'll be gone within seconds.
I'm just like, I'm worried about getting out. Like, getting in is the easy part. Getting out in a round is the hard part.
Question: do we need a way to distract the blues? So just in
If you
case.
want one,
I'm asking,
He
like,
could
the
be genuinely stealthy.
Wait,
For
what?
once.
Wait, what was the
If-
question?
if shit hits the fan, should we have the blues distracted?
Maybe. They have
You know,
personal guards. They probably
the-
won't go
I'm
straight
confused.
calling the blues.
Plan X. If some shit were to go
Question.
south and they call the blues, should we have them distracted with something else so they don't show up as fast?
Question for the DM.
yes.
What
With
would
what?
count as stealth?
Stealth would be actively
Not
trying
getting
not to be
caught.
seen.
No, I mean the roll.
Oh, so the way engagement
Whatever
would
you
work,
can argue.
it's not even that. So if you guys choose stealth, I need a point of infiltration, and then I roll the die to see how well your first little bit goes. So it's my die that is essentially luck.
That's great.
Huh. You know
Do we
what?
get
Rich
any
people
bonuses
always
to
have
make
an
it not
emergency
just luck?
exit, right?
So there is
Yes.
certain things. So, for example, there's a bunch of different modifiers to this roll. So, if our operation is particularly bold or daring, we add a die. If there is a detail in the plan that exposes a vulnerability, that's a die. If any of our friends or contacts, so the 2 you have on your page, can help us, that's another die. And then anything else would be a, like, any extenuating circumstances, I could also add a die.
I didn't say that. I actually never marked a friend on my sheet, like friends on my sheet.
Get
Yeah,
one.
I have not done that.
Yeah,
Yeah, what the hell do we do? We can't go
my friend
in.
is a quote unquote addict, and my
Quote
quote unquote
unquote.
nemesis is a church lady.
Lyle
questions.
Ronanek.
Two questions.
Very
Is
fitting,
anyone
very fitting
here
quote.
a plumber? And two, what's the toilet situation like in Lionsbrook? Can one
Full
crawl up a
toilets.
toilet
Full
still?
full active sewage and toilets.
Okay, so people can't crawl up toilets anymore.
Well,
No,
they
this
can't.
isn't the
Well,
medieval
creatures
era,
can.
Benji.
They had toilets in the 20s. I'm guaranteed.
I'm gonna act like you didn't say that.
What part?
So we can't
Oh,
go.
Minty, what Minty said.
We can't go through the sewer system.
I mean, you
We
could.
can just go in through the back door.
Yeah, can we
That's
like
what
be a
I'm-
little bit normal?
Is there guards
what I'm
around
saying,
the
but
black?
There's
Around
a
the back
there's
door?
a back garden that has a guard. Yes.
If
Or
it's
the
a rich
front
people's
door.
house, though,
Or a window or something.
they might
Well,
have
what
a
if-
tertiary exit for emergencies.
What if one of
Or
one
a
of
servant's
us,
Do
entrance
they?
or something.
I'll tell you
Yeah,
right now,
what if-
actually, the bribing of the maid, there
Usually a
is a
tunnel.
servant's entrance.
See?
Perfect. We're
Is
not.
I was
We're
about to
just.
say that, but I had food in my mouth.
I
is
mean,
there
can
guards around the servants' entrance?
There's the one patrolling in the back, which is quite close.
how often do they get new servants?
There is not a high turnover rate. Like, these are people that the family typically in the quarter, like families of servants. Like, these
Oh,
are
so dressing
people
up
known
and
by
going
name.
in as servant is not a good one.
You
Okay,
could, but you would be banking a lot on them not knowing their staff.
that's what I'm saying. That's out of the question if it's family of servants and
And you
just
said there's
going
a
down the
total.
line. So
There's a total of 4 guards, right?
4 guards, 8 staff.
Hmm. If we go through the service entrance, that hangs on the fact that there's no guards around there.
Okay.
No matter what, there is
The
gonna be
only
risk.
guard close to it is one patrolling.
Okay, well, I feel like we're gonna have to deal with the one patrolling no matter what the fuck we do. So
Alistair's
wants
already
That's kinda
proven
just
that
our
he
best
is
that's
very
kind of
much
just our
obsessed
best
with
bet. I
hitting people
think.
with darts.
How good are
could
you with
I'm so
aerosol-based
sick of that. I'm
drugs?
so sick of that. I don't care how useful it is. I'm so sick of that. I just want you to know.
What?
I'll start hitting people with darts.
Alistar, how good would you be with aerosol drugs?
I mean, I can turn Horizon into an aerosol if we need to. You could knock out an
Don't
entire.
you
I was thinking
dare.
more just a simple like slumber vial aerosol, not hard lose
Slumber Vial is
I mean-
already an aerosol.
see into the 5th dimension drug.
Not like hard. Not like hard.
I don't like the
Slumber
idea of
Vial is already an aerosol.
No,
Well,
well,
it's more like a powder, but it's harder to.
I don't like the
I mean,
idea of leaving
if-
behind evidence.
We can. Well, we don't have to. We can take it with us. The thing is, the aerosol is fine, but what would be the intended target?
Oh, the patrolling guard. Get them off
Um,
our back for a little bit.
But we.
But then
we
we'd
might.
still have to worry about staff.
Yeah, if anything, it would be better off if I just straight up tranquilize them and just put them to sleep for a little bit.
aren't
while
we
do
sneaking
our bit.
around stuff? Or I guess they would still be.
Well,
we
that
doing
gotta
depends
get
on what
past
we
the
want
guard.
to do. We could go fast and loud if we want.
Yeah,
But
if we
that's how
wanna
I've
get
done
inside, we have to
everything.
Get past the
And
guard.
I don't
honestly,
wanna do
we've
that anymore.
survived everything in all
Yeah,
fairness.
at what cost?
So far, when is the boot gonna?
I could seduce
I
the
lost my
guard.
train of thought, but
I don't think that's gonna work, Ben.
I have a lot of experience being in rich people's houses. I could try and like disguise some of you all as like staff people, so that it's not immediately suspicious.
Have
It
we
Ah,
seen
depends
might
how
take him
well
a
they know
double
their
take.
staff. It
Have we
depends
seen the
how
guard
well they know
pass
their staff.
by? What do they
No.
look like?
We
It
are not
means
here
that-
yet. I'll
Oh,
say right now, we are
Cold.
not in the building. Nor
No,
near.
we're still at the crazy board.
well,
Oh,
you,
Ace
We are
was,
currently
you were
like sitting
portraying
that-
around the chalkboard doing our heist plan. Yeah.
Well, you were patrolling the building. What did the guard look like?
I would say you would only be able to see Cressida, the guard at the gate.
Reasonable.
Do you want a full description or just saying I know what they look like?
Let's
A
just
full
say we know what they
description.
look like.
Alright.
Oh,
They cute.
Not especially.
Wait,
They actually have a pretty like gnarly scar. It almost looks like a You don't know if it's a scratch mark or just blunt force going down their cheekbone into part of their jaw. That has
Do I
healed
recognize
very
this
roughly.
person?
You have not seen them yet, Elisle. Even if you did.
Okay. So it wasn't me this time. Good to know.
Probably not.
Okay, Ben immediately erases the drawing he has of the guard and just quickly redraws a stick figure with a scar going down their face.
So, guys, I
Was
just thought
he
about
like-
something completely crazy.
oh god.
I can pull a favor with a crackhead to distract the guards outside the house.
Getting him onto the island of the quarter itself will be difficult.
Yeah, that would raise.
I can manage it.
suspicion, Like, because
We could use the sewers for that.
Yeah?
theoretically, getting a crackhead onto the quarter would be enough to.
Wait. Since are they
Okay,
still
I
dumping their
personally
sewage
don't-
into
I-
the river?
Yep.
I personally
Yes,
don't
they
agree with
fucking
that
are.
plan, Cole.
Okay, good to know.
Listen, I am.
This
That
is not even.
probably
This is not
means
even
that
like.
the
This is
quarter
not even
has
anything
their own
against you.
separate
I just
sewage
don't like the
system.
idea of like just sicking one guy on a bunch of guards.
I am
In all
prefacing all
fairness,
of my
that
plans
is
with.
all Elisle has ever done with ghosts.
No, but
Untrue. I used that one sneaky bugger to steal
To grab
something.
the lockbox.
I mean,
yeah.
the thing is though, ghosts are like more like generally
And I
more
have
lethal.
agreements with
Whereas
them,
I feel like
and I pay
if
them
Alistar's
in
just like, yeah, get this
favors.
random dude in the corner, and all the fucking blue coats and guards are gonna get him.
That's blue coats, just to distract
What
the
the
guards.
heck?
Not to mention, a ghost will straight up kill someone unless I stop them.
Like I feel like you're sending someone to their death. Like I'm just not keen on that.
So, what's the plan, guys? I honestly, all I need is the point of infiltration.
Point of infiltration, the servants' entrance.
Are we all locked in on that?
I guess.
Yeah.
It's probably
Yes.
the easiest.
So, are we all going at once, or are we splitting up?
I think we're gonna
I
stagger.
vote split up. Yeah.
I don't know if now would be the time to decide this, but I do want to know if Cressida tried to dress people up as servants.
Yes.
Yeah,
It would
okay.
be better because
Who?
at a glance they will not
Like
immediately
all of us?
suspect us.
Anyone who's going inside, I
So-
will be giving you etiquette lessons and showing you how to
Okay.
dress.
I'll be
okay.
alright, Dust.
I'll tell you right now, those disguises will not hold up under close inspection.
They
No,
don't need
But it's
to.
just like at a glance, you see a single person in servant's costume turn a corner. You're not really going to do anything.
All right.
That's
Also,
all
I'm
they're there
teaching you
for.
like how you walk in those clothes, because if you see someone like marching down like a bowl in like a maid's dress, you're going to be obviously tell they're out of place.
I'm alright.
Cressida's just look downtrodden. Go. Just
Look depressed
Look
as you
depressed.
possibly can.
ready. 3,
Hunch
2,
your,
1, you hate your
shoulders.
job. Go. Like.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look like
can I
you've
do
worked
a-
retail.
Can I do a sway roll to show people like my my depressed look?
So, we
Isn't
are
that just your
going to
resting face?
right now, before any rolls happen. I have an engagement roll.
Uh-huh.
So, I will go down the list and see if we add die. Is this operation particularly bold or daring? I'm gonna say yes, purely because we have no idea what the fuck we're doing.
It's also the first time we're trying to be stealthy.
Does the
You know
plan's
what?
detail expose a vulnerability? I will say no.
A vulnerability, as in we know the servant's entrance.
I'm gonna say no.
I don't
Ah.
think that's a secret.
What is? Oh, okay. I was like, what does that even mean? I was trying to figure out what that sentence means.
Can any of our friends or contacts provide aid?
No.
You want to call on that
Problem.
junkie?
Yeah, no.
No.
Unless we get the
Alright.
junkie in through the sewers. Unfortunately, I want to say like 2/3 of the
Bargum
group
just-
is not a go about it.
I'm
Barglemouth
not
is
counting
friend
Barglemouth.
shaped. Damn it.
Barglemeth is an
Bargum, he already said Bargum
equipable
was
item,
inventory.
not a companion.
So, this is 2 die. I'm taking the highest. You don't want low.
Yeah, no way, really.
Is there anything anyone can argue that would add another die?
What are the other
Oh, load. I'm doing light load, so there's
Yes,
like
so also
less
load,
chance
yeah.
of us.
What are our loads?
Yeah, I always go
Light.
light.
Mhm.
I always have my blowgun on hand.
Sorry, Gregor, was that light? All light?
I think I'm doing normal.
Cool.
Nah.
Mm,
Do you have a
Doing light, so
problem?
we're like less
Make some stuff
suspicious.
at home.
Allow
Ian.
what
I
are we
can
doing?
do light.
What are we
Hey,
doing?
I-
What,
I
huh?
can do
Load.
light.
I know you
Oh, load, medium.
Cool.
normal then, okay.
Would we be able to push ourselves, heavy quotation marks around that phrase, to add dice to that?
I'm gonna say no, not for the engagement roll.
Okay, okay. What
Uh,
about a devil's bargain?
Honestly, yeah. What would you like to?
Do we all have to agree to the devil's bargain? Please say yes. Please say yes.
I feel like this is
wait.
group
Here's the
action.
deal. Here's the deal. Are we as a party devil's bargaining, or are one party member in particular devil's bargaining?
I'm
Why would
willing
you
to
say
take-
that?
Just
I am willing to
Uh,
take this bargain by myself.
As we've
But
never
if
done as
we
I've
want
never
to do
done
it as a
this, what
party,
the
that'd
heck
be
is a devil's
hilarious.
bargain again?
I give you an extra die in order for some consequences to happen either now or later down the road.
Excuse me.
Let's do it. I'll take it.
let's
So
do it
is
as a
Can
group.
we know what it is? Can we know what it is?
Yeah, and then you could refuse it if you want. So are we as a
Okay.
group doing it?
What's the consequence?
So
But the question is, are we?
Well,
We
it's
have
just saying,
to
are we
decide
gonna
if it's as a group
are we as a
first
party
versus
doing the bargain,
Yeah.
or is
Oh,
only one
so-
person?
the party devil's bargain is I will give you this extra die. If this goes badly, this will be front page of the paper.
You don't say. I feel
I'm-
like that was already going to happen.
So are we?
Yeah,
I'm
but
willing
now
to
that
take
he's
that.
now that they've said it, now I'm kind
Hey
of
guys, I have a
"Wow."
feeling that if this goes badly, this is gonna be the front page of the paper.
I'm
You
willing to take
don't
that risk.
say.
Wait, this
Given
could
the
be
extra
trial
die.
itself was front page.
Wait, hold on. Does the paper have pictures?
Yep.
Would the paper have pictures of us?
Probably
Depends.
not.
Them.
Probably of the scene
Damn
or
it.
the house. Unless
Oh.
you somehow get pictures taken during this heist, no.
How long does it take to take a picture?
It's in
Long
Spanish.
enough.
Oh,
Yo,
it is.
I
thought
guess
that was
I
in-
guess I guess so. I guess I'm
I thought that
cool.
wasn't until the 50s.
It's
You know
we
what?
are
They
working
also
in a
have-
fantasy world.
They
Like,
also
it's a
have ghost
flash, yeah.
magic.
It's a
It can be
flash and a
ghost
burn-in, so
pictures.
it takes it takes time to develop, but the actual taking of it is quick. Jesus.
Bro.
Not to mention, the technology development in this world will
Maybe-
not be
maybe that's
directly
what's
analogous to
evaporating.
our
We won't
world,
have
given
any
this
Since,
is a fake setting.
Since the DM is dying, wouldn't that complicate the roll? Can we get
Fuck
another
you,
die
ma'am,
here?
no.
What time are you coughing?
So, if God has a coughing fit, does that just give us the extra dice?
No, I think that
Are
gives
we-
us
are we taking the
COVID-19.
bargain?
Yes,
Yeah,
I'll
I'm down
say
for that.
I vote yes. So
it was probably going to happen anyways.
Alright, so we have 3 die.
fine.
Can I add stress to get another die?
Nope.
He said no
Not on this.
stress. That's why I brought up the devil's bargain.
Can I add tromp? No.
Take a trauma.
Alright. Lucky day, we got a 5.
Nice.
So, I will.
I would have rolled 3 once probably.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, we're aware, Alistar. So, who is our first
Oh,
wave?
hell yeah. That's a 3.
Who is our first wave of servants?
Me.
Alana,
And me.
Cressida,
I have a max of 2, so I'll just take 2 out.
I guess. Well,
Gregor. Are we going half and half?
Sure.
All right.
Yeah.
So our first wave of servants, are walking into this service entrance in the back. Getting into the gated community was surprisingly easy. Seeing somebody, with just a vague servant's outfit really works on the guards, but maybe not the full staff.
It
As-
not meant to work on the full staff.
Yep. As we walk into this building,
Oh yes,
Um,
the armless servant and the blind servant. My favorite ones.
I don't act like I'm blind, though.
so
Worrisome,
immediately,
bro.
we could tell that the servants' quarters or this isn't the quarters. Sorry, the servants' entrance goes directly into a kitchen. As we see,
Okay.
5 separate people. At this point, I also want to mention, what time are we infiltrating?
So do we want to run the risk of the lawyer being home, but more people being asleep, or the lawyer not being home, but less people
Are we
asleep?
doing this in broad daylight, essentially?
I say everybody asleep is probably the best option.
Yeah, it would probably be.
Okay.
I'd say everybody
Not broad daylight.
Yeah,
I'm
like at
gonna
nighttime.
suggest closer to midnight to 3.
Yeah, I'd rather more like 2
Yeah,
in the
just, like,
morning, so like the
in-
lawyer is asleep and not in his office.
All
We're
right.
hitting
Yeah.
them at the witching hour.
So,
All right.
Ex-
we all walking in. The kitchen at this point then is actually empty except one, as there's a fairly a taller gnome. So like gnomes average like 3 to 4 feet. This is like a good 4'2", 4'2" gnome.
Damn.
As he's like standing on a tomato crate, trying to cut up some meal prep. As he's cutting some veg, it looks like he's getting like a mini omelet station ready.
more.
And he's sneezing and
Okay.
coughing all over it. God.
Oh,
No,
hold
that's
on.
just me.
I'm gonna peek my head through the door, trying to not get noticed by him.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna toss like a small something at like a pot or some container of some sort at the away from the door, so that
Yeah.
he would look over there and like check it, maybe.
So,
I guess.
I am immediately. I'm gonna have the engagement roll
Trying to
carry
make-
through.
Try and make it sound like a rat or something.
Yeah. You are going to pick up a little pebble on the ground, and kind of frisbee toss it into the corner of hung up pots, as you see one just kind of shift, as they kind of shift in a row, like there is a movement in the actual rafter. This gnome chef looks up. Freaking rats! Grabs the knife, and fully like puts it into a stabbing stance, and like literally puts full boots on the counter and is going to try and attempt to scan the rafters with the knife, looking for these rats.
God,
Right.
I hope he.
Move quickly.
I hope he sanitizes it afterwards.
Whispering, I'm just
he
like, make sure
doesn't.
to like roll your
You
feet
can't
so
see
the sound
this.
doesn't
All right,
clatter.
move quickly.
So
I'm following.
3 of you move right past him. You are currently in a. So there's 2 doors to the kitchen. Sorry, one on the far end and one that is closer to the left. Are we just trying to get out of the room?
Which way, from what I know about this type of architecture from my previous job, would I assume that access to the rest of the house would be?
Far.
Okay. I'm gonna go through that door then.
Alright. So, taking that far exit, running through the kitchen, quietly, past this gnome, we enter the grand vestibule, as it is a long hallway with a very elegant red gold encrusted rug, sorry. A long carpet, tasseled at the end. It's quite a high ceiling. You can see there is a banister, like a railing, up to the second floor. The stairs are currently behind you. They go straight and then curve into two separate areas.
You said that part of the letter gave us a vague idea as to where our goal
Second
was,
floor.
right?
Yep.
Also, since I know my way around like fancy houses, I'm gonna try and get us to where I would think work would be done by someone of their
All
station.
right, I'm gonna take my shoes off and sling them over my shoulder.
Why?
Servant shoes are clacky. They're loud and stuff. So I'm gonna take them off so I can be sneaky.
I assumed they would just be your shoes, but yeah, sure. So,
If you're going to go in costume, you're going to do the full thing.
alright, so
People
Lyle
notice
committed to the bit.
obscurities like that.
Well,
You
I'm
know-
instead doing subterfuge supplies, which is like costume jewelry and stuff. So I like just have like a little like slide I can put over top of like the bottom of the shoe to make it not clack.
Yeah. Also something I forgot to mention. Kitchen has a a smaller staircase for the third floor servants' quarters. So, general area, there's the front entrance we see out of. Behind us we have those stairs, and there is a room to either our left or right.
Alright, move quickly.
So,
Second floor.
second floor, do we know where we're looking? No.
Not yet.
So,
I want to scope out the situation before.
these stairs split into two paths. Are we splitting up, or are we going one way? Because it's a singular stair. There's a little landing, and then it branches off.
I will leave that up to Gregor.
Are they connected up at the top? Like, is
Yep.
it just a fancy? Okay. So we
There
could
is
just-
two separate walls of rooms, though.
So like one side goes up, a wall in the middle, and it's like rooms and rooms.
I'll take the far side.
Kind of.
I'm
yeah.
basically wondering if it kind of if there's like a centerpiece where they
The
go
centerpiece
up
is a
and then they
hole
kinda meet.
of the centerpiece is a hole with a railing that looks down to the first.
Okay, and then up at the top, it's essentially a hallway with two types of stairs coming down it.
Kind of, yeah. So it's main hall, right? So main hall is like this, straight line. Two side halls, stairs.
But I was just wondering if they were all connected.
Yeah, it is all connected by the same floor.
I'll
Okay,
take the
that's what I
stairs at
wanted
the
to make
farther
sure.
end.
Because
Alright.
it wouldn't really matter then if we can just meet up at the top anyway.
So, I'm saying for who's searching what rooms, how are we splitting up? Who's on team left and who's on team right?
I'm
Oh,
taking the
I
ones
see
at the
what you mean.
farther end. I
That makes
think
sense.
having Gregor and Cressida stick together would be best.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I will tell you right now they are equidistant. What do you mean by far side?
The ones that they aren't taking.
Which one is that? I want a clear left or right.
I
The left.
So I'll be
Left.
taking the right then.
All right. So, at this time, I'm going to say we have our secondary team coming in.
When I was a child, my mother taught me how to knit doilies to pass the time. I really should get some knitting supplies. I'm kind of bored here.
Sorry.
Please, my friend.
Did you guys hear a thing I just said?
Yep,
You have
Yeah,
a
we did.
lozenge or anything, buddy?
Sorry.
I do somewhere. It's fine.
I
I'll be
also
fine.
Ben, why did your mother teach you how to knit doilies?
What?
You said something about that, right?
Ben said when he was a child, his mom taught him how to knit doilies to pass time.
Have you been knitting this whole time?
No. Ben's just kind of sullen because he's a bit bored and he doesn't have anything to knit.
So, in that case, our second team, Luna, Cold, and Minty.
just
We-
FYI, Luna has stepped away for a second, so
Hmm.
they aren't gonna be able to
That's cool.
input, and
input.
stuff. They left literally like 5-10 seconds before you said switching over.
That's okay. So, are we sticking with the servant's entrance, or are we trying to find it another way?
Are we going in at all?
Would you like to? 'Cause
I
you're
mean,
the
we
one
could
with
just
Bargo.
do a backup squad.
Flashback. Could I have given Bargomef to
I'll take care of him. Okay, or Eli.
All right, I'll give a. It's only one stress, yeah.
Okay, add a Bargomef to your load.
Yay!
I mean, we can go inside if we see the guards go in, right? Because then we know something.
I have acquired Bargometh.
So,
Na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na.
It's dangerous to go alone. Take this.
so we are waiting outside then, correct?
I'm asking the. Well, there's only one other person here, but Minty, how do you feel about that?
What were you saying?
Like, are
We
we
Are y'all waiting
being
outside?
backup?
until the guards go in, because then we know something's happening.
Yeah. I say we position ourselves in an advantageous way so that if we see the guards suddenly take alert, we can spring on them quickly before they have a chance to react to the ones inside.
All right, give me either one of you a survey roll.
My survey is doo doo.
My survey, I have one thing in it.
It's better than me. Do we know what Luna's survey looked like?
I do not.
Can we wait for Luna?
I will accept that answer.
Okay.
Ugh.
X, you okay?
I'm running. I was. Oh.
You okay?
I have been going to bed at like 7 for the all week. So I'm like 2.5 hours past my bedtime.
We could have Heist Part 2 next week.
Hey,
we
good on
probably
you for
will either
having a
way.
responsible
Yeah.
sleep schedule.
Well, I had
Responsible
to get
sleep
up
schedules are
for
important.
like 3 so I could be in for 5.
Yeah.
And then
Oh.
next week my schedule's just flipping. So I'm going at 6, 7, and 8 all week.
That's
Yikes.
worse than me having to wake up at 6 a.m. every morning.
Hey.
So,
Luckily, we're not doing 5 a.m. shifts anymore, so I don't have to worry about
The
it.
worst
True.
shift
I
I
would
ever
hope
had,
not.
I had to wake up at 11:30 at night to be at work at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
I've
bad.
done that before.
The worst
That's
shift I
true,
had
I can't sleep during
was
the
probably
day.
actually like 2 shifts.
8 to 8.
I worked from like 11 a.m. to like a 1 closing time. And then I had to be up for the morning shift at like 6 a.m.
I hate
And then I was
those.
there till like 6.
That
We
sounds
hate
like
that.
that sounds like the cooking industry.
Yeah.
It was McDonald's.
Oh.
One of the reasons I hate McDonald's.
Yeah. Worst shift I ever had was Black Friday.
Yikers.
Where what?
Yikers.
Yeah, I woke up at 2 a.m. to be at work at 4 a.m. And as soon as the doors open, I dislocated my wrist by being trampled over.
Ah.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Sounds like
Yeah.
Black Friday for
See,
sure.
Yeah.
I forget that like Black Friday is not as intense as here as it is in America.
Oh yeah, it's nothing.
Well,
like
it
Canada.
depends on what part of America you're in.
Yeah, because
If
in New
you're in
York
rural
that
West
doesn't happen as
Virginia,
much
we
anymore.
don't
Really,
care.
in New York, it doesn't happen as much. I thought that would
No,
have been like the center
It's
of it.
better in some cities
'cause
and
in
in
New
small
York
towns.
we just order it.
That's fair, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the
Yeah.
suburb, Black Friday gets deadly in a lot of cases.
Well, see, when you get more than one Karen in one location, you just want to hide. And
Yeah.
No,
Black
you don't.
Friday is the calling
If
card
you
for
get more
Karens.
than one Karen in a location, you want them to smash heads until there's only one
But they're
Karen
not
left.
you.
It's
Yeah.
it's like watching you know those shows where robots fight each other?
Oh, BattleBots. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. It ah. It's like seeing a Floridian alligator and a Floridian python fight.
I see.
Speaking
And you know what,
of
that-
which,
That wasn't even the worst thing that had happened to me that day. I had, on multiple occasions, items thrown at me when they weren't on sale for enough money. And in one case, a person tried to leave the store without paying, and they
I heard that happens a
supposed,
lot.
yeah, like we're not supposed to stop them or anything, but a guard, not a guard, a security guard, called them out, and in response, they threw the board game they were holding not at the guard, but at me
Ah.
in my
Because-
God
face.
damn.
They
Because
literally chucked it
you're
in my
the
face.
distraction. They injure you. The guard is supposed to run to you and take care of you while they make a dash for
You
it.
pulled a Spider-Man on them.
And like,
Wait, is the stream over?
No, we're still
Waiting
active.
for Luna.
Okay.
I'm trying to see if Luna gets back.
Yeah.
If not, it might just be up to me and Minty to decide. We
Yeah.
outvote her.
Okay.
would you be willing to add add some stress for helping me on that roll?
Absolutely. I have no stress. I will give you that +1.
All right. Is that what we're
To
gonna
be
do?
fair, this is going really well.
Yeah, for now,
So
let's
far.
just do that while we wait for Luna to come back.
Uh,
Okay, so
We'll see what
So
happens.
you
that.
say survey,
Yep.
I'm
That's gonna
taking
be an
2
extra
stress.
die.
survey, risky standard,
Yep.
risky standard, 1 extra die, 5 and a 2.
All right.
Nice, nice.
Lucky you got that extra. On that 5, you are eagle-eyed currently at the guard patrolling the garden. So you're in a pretty good position right now. What you see is the guard kind of very bored out of his mind, just kind of kicking pebbles. And you see he is checking his watch. You know, or at least can guess, that he's checking his watch for a shift change. So,
Hey, Alistar.
relatively soon, there's going to be a shift.
Alistar, this may be a problem. We're about to have a shift change here. They're going to be swapping themselves around. If they don't get themselves into a hiding spot, they're going to be immediately identified. Can you hear me?
Again,
My whispering.
I'm trying to see what Alistar is gonna come up with. Because we have no way of contacting them on the inside, right?
Man, I wish Sending Stone still
We should have
existed.
called. We should have made a signal. How could
I'm
we
gonna
make
make
bird
a
noises?
call right now and say that
Flashbacks exist.
a signal would have been us like flashing a light in a window near you or something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
but we
we
don't
need
know
to
where they
also be able
are.
to contact you.
Yeah, flashback. That's the signal.
Yeah, but
Flashing lights.
us flashing a light into the house immediately raises flags.
Can we
And
get walkie-talkies or something?
I
our
would say that is
walkie-talkies thing.
a very unique and sought after item you would need a downtime action for.
That's fair.
When I was
Mhm.
younger, we had
What?
sending stones, but they don't exist anymore. And I've
Poppy
tried
walk.
to psychically communicate with my snail, but I don't know if that has any payoff whatsoever. He is not talking back.
Bro just doesn't have a
Mm.
lot to say.
Ben is going to try to psychically connect with Barglemoft.
Immediately no.
Too far away. Would we be able
See,
to
he just
contact him?
doesn't talk to me.
So I'll
How
tell you
big
right
is
now.
this house exactly?
Sorry,
How big is this house exactly?
3 floors.
Like lengthwise. Like if I were to caw as loud as I can from this bush, would they be able to hear me on the other side of the house?
They would, but so would everyone else.
Okay. But again, that's why I was asking how good is he with sound effects as a bird? If it can
What
be
about
realistic, no one would question it.
what about this? We delay the shift change somehow. Like we draw that guard's attention somehow.
I mean, we can just throw something into the bush over there, and maybe that gets his attention.
But then what?
Drugs. Drug him.
We can drug him while he's in
I
the
have
woods,
a
but then that would
fine
raise another
disguise
question.
kit. Can I possibly disguise myself as a rowdy teenager looking to cause trouble?
You can definitely try.
Okay,
This is
what do
where
I
the
need to roll
homeless
on?
person would have came in handy.
What do I roll here?
Here.
What do you think you can roll here?
Sway perhaps. Okay, my idea is this: I disguise myself as a rowdy teenager and I'm like, fuck this system, and throw like rocks at the building or something, to
Okay.
get the attention of the guard.
Yeah, Sway would work.
The oldest playing the youngest.
Yeah, I would say
Nothing.
Sway would work.
Okay, so fine disguise kit added to my load. Do I just roll sway? Risky standard?
Yep.
No,
Okay,
this
this
is
is what
what
I'm
it
gonna
says here.
With that.
Don't die. Do you need me to knock him out, or are you just distracting him?
I'm just going to try to get him away. You can make the judgment call on whether or not we need to knock him out. I just need to get the guards or / multiple guards' attention away so that we can delay a shift change.
So,
Just
Luna, you missed a lot.
yeah, Eunice. Not a whole lot. While you're gone, we found out there's going to be a shift change in the guards soon. So, a lot of movement's going to happen in the guards.
Okay.
The other 3 are currently in the building still. So, you are outside with Alistar and Ben, trying to figure out how to stop that movement.
Oh, okay.
Ben's current idea is to act as a rowdy teen and distract the guards outside to possibly delay the shift change.
And I said this is where a raging homeless person would have came in handy. Now you're all caught up.
So,
Okay.
would it be risky standard, Zins? Yep. Risky standard. Any additional die? No?
I'd say 1 for your actual kit.
Okay. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, 5.
All right. So with that 5, you are. So you're just kind of throwing rocks at the building. Are you trying to separate from Alistar first?
Yes, I'm trying to, like I told Alistar, make sure you're not seen. Fuck system! Lawyer please!
I got the dart ready just in case.
So, I'm going to tell you right now, are you aiming for a window or just the building?
Poof.
I say go building, less damage, less noise.
It'll be more believable for the window. I'll tell you right now.
Accurate as well, so it's your call.
I'm going to see if I can get 3 stones throws and 2 One purposely aimed at a window, two of them hitting the building, but
All right.
looking like they were going for the window.
So, with that 5, a slight complication you're going to have as you
Okay.
throw this rock, it doesn't break the window, but it makes an audible knock and a small little crack as you throw the one rock and the other two. The light in that room turns on, and Alile, you are on that side. You notice the light turn on with the window or the door in front of you. So the guard is coming your way, Ben. So, kind of walks up. Just kind of walks up. Hey, this is private property. You see, he clicks a torch flashlight. Kind of shines it in your face, and has a hand and a baton.
Property is for losers. And Ben.
No, that's decorations.
He's gonna attempt to approach you and escort you. Eunice or Alistar, are we doing anything about this?
We don't want him to go too far. I might have to do it.
Drug him?
Is
I might
anyone
have
else
to.
coming
You're-
outside?
don't, you're saying that specifically because I don't like it.
No, I'm
You're
being
saying it
honest.
like that.
Because we might have to.
Yeah, so I'll say right now, the light in the window is on. They are about to draw the curtains. It will be very close for Eunice and Alistar to intervene without being seen by this person in the window.
Ben just tries to make a subtle motion of denial. For, to
I'm just like,
Alistar and
it's
Eunice.
fine, go.
Yeah.
You give me the look in the bushes, and you just see the tube go back into the bush.
So,
Come on, Godsey, what you gonna do? Hit me?
he's gonna
I
hit you
have
over the head with a
rights.
flashlight, yeah.
Bro.
Okay,
Let's switch
Ben
over
tries
to
to
Neve.
Never
tries to-
asked to be hit. Never.
Ben
asked.
tries to dodge and get hit in the shoulder or something instead.
So I'm gonna... You're still getting hit.
Yep, fine with that.
They're
Roll.
whacking you over the head. Put level 1 harm walloped. You got a
Go
good
for the
wallop.
arm lock. Go for the arm lock.
As you are struck
Why'd you
over the
not
shoulder,
Walter?
like Captain Kirk style with the 2 hands.
That is so inefficient.
Someone
by the way.
got that good.
Oh, your mommy teach you how to hit people with that little newspaper
He's gonna
flashlight
try
thing
again.
of yours.
Are you? You're,
You know
you're
what?
actively
It's
trying
Ben
to.
is so.
It's
Ben
only
is
level 1
act-
harm because of the two-handed strike that loses so much momentum and strike power.
Ben is actively dodging now.
All right, so, I'm gonna ask you to make a finesse roll
Okay,
for some similar dodging.
risky standard.
I'm gonna say it's not desperate per se. It's risky lessened, I would say.
Limited.
Because you are already hurt, which
Ooh,
lessens the effect.
Okay, 1.
Bro.
All right. You insult him more, looks at you dead in the face, grabs his baton, and hits you over the head. This is a full...
Ben's about to be taken out.
You, like, get one, like, in the jaw, and you feel a light crack. This one's gonna be another level 1. You know what? I'm gonna roll a d6. Even or odd?
Even.
That's a 1. That's gonna be level 2 harm, broken jaw.
Hey yo.
You know, maybe when we do the base renovation, we get a doctor on staff.
I'm gonna look at Eunice and just start
Or one of
sliding
us
the
learns how to
blowdart
do
back out of the
doctoring.
bush.
God.
And at this point,
I have nothing to help.
the person in the window, seems, as you see, in a full guard uniform, as you have hit the guard office, which was closest to the service entrance.
Honestly, okay.
Um, they are looking down at the scene and just kind of sigh very heavily. Are you taking the shot?
I'm gonna wait for the guy on the because I'm going to wait. If Ben takes a swing, I'm gonna hit him at the same time to make it look like Ben knocked him out.
Ben's gonna do a nut shot.
All right, there we go.
All right, so I'm gonna ask for a group action. Whatever that group action is, I will decide between you three.
Okay.
What?
Because I have no idea how even assist thing. I'm like,
I'm just whispering to Eunice. Sorry.
Meanwhile, me and Greg are just chilling.
So, are we looking for a skirmish, a prowl, a hunt? What are we looking at?
Well, if they're trying not to be seen knocking him out, I would say it's a prowl then.
yeah, I could do a prowl.
Yeah, if you guys can join prowl, and then I'll have Minty. You can check up on that too.
It would be a prowl, yeah.
Who's
I have.
is Minty leading it or?
That's up to you.
Okay.
How do we do this? I have not done a group action. Before.
Someone like
So
you
the leader,
like
the leader
Someone
rolls.
leaves,
all
and that's
three
the
of you
role that
roll.
really matters.
So
All three of you roll.
Everyone
and
else
then what?
is just a matter of stress.
Yep.
yeah like
Mhm.
If you fail the roll,
So
which in this
Sorry?
case a fail would be a 3 or below, you add 1 stress onto the onto the leader.
leader.
okay, so each of us roll. If any of us fail, I get a stress from you guys. Then.
If you
Yeah,
want
and
to
your
be-
roll. And if you lead, and
well,
then
I'm taking the
I'm
lead nut
yeah,
shot.
I'm
so I would
waiting
be,
for his lead,
Cool,
so I think
alright.
forcibly he is in the lead.
I'm on standby. I'm just trying to be
So
Okay.
let's
quick.
call this prowl.
prowling in 3,
Alright.
2, 1. Risky standard.
Yep.
Risky standard 0.
I'm gonna
This
say
is
4.
sorry, risky limited because you are
Okay.
broken jawed.
Okay, shoot.
Yes.
I'm just gonna do another risky
It's
standard.
the same. It's the same
real-
thing. It's just how we perceive it.
Since it's one of
Okay,
those
so
times
that's
again,
4.
I'm
Hey,
taking 2 stress.
So what was that? Sorry.
I'm taking those 2 stress to give myself an additional dice in that prowl.
All right, Minty. What did we get?
In terms of risky limited, I rolled a 4 and a 5, so it's 4.
All right. What did we get from Alistar and Eunice?
Okay, that's a 6 from Alistar.
I got a 1.
All right, so you're gonna take 2
Damn it.
stress there, Ben.
Okay.
Ben with
I'm
that
I'm
4,
like, oh, yeah.
I took the stress just to
Ben,
not get the one.
Ben, as soon as he's hit on his jaw, tumbles himself to the ground. He gets himself like legs up above him, and he does like a quick little like mantis leg kick right at the nuts.
Yeah, so you kick this guy in the nuts. As he is tranked in the back of the neck, he crumples, and you see the guard in the window, kind of eyes wide panic and start rushing for the door. At this
How's
time,
that? Okay, as soon as the guard's out of sight, Ben wants to throw the trank back into the bushes.
now,
I will pick it up.
before any of that, group in the building. We currently
Mhm.
have.
I'm gonna get around a corner so I don't get seen.
So yeah, we have Gregor and Cressida on the opposite side of this guard room. We have Alile at the door of this guard room. We all see the light turn on as we hear a ruckus and then somebody grabbing something and trying to open the door. Is there anything we want to do in this moment?
I'm gonna get around a fucking corner so I don't get seen.
So you're just kind of
Maybe like enter the room next to it or something.
I'm gonna drag Gregor to the nearest broom closet because in a place like these, they have them everywhere for servants to
there's
use.
one at the end of
Yeah.
the hall.
Yeah, I'm pushing us both in it.
Oh, are
I'm
you
gonna
trying to
ask
get the
for
broom
a
closet
roll
ending?
for that?
The broom closet
You
ending was
shut
my
it.
favorite.
Minty, stop. Okay.
Alile, you open the door next to it, rush into it, and you find yourself in the nursery, as there is a massive, like a truly too big crib with a very, very young child.
Oh no.
Does it look like it's
Yo.
asleep?
It's a child in a nursery at 11, or like 3 p.m. or a.m.
That
rather.
doesn't mean anything.
That means nothing.
True, you're right. I'm gonna make a luck roll.
Oh God, this
Yeah,
is
it's
so
asleep.
terrible.
Okay. Sorry, after helping my sister with her nephew, that means nothing.
Yeah. So, you hear the door busting open. Cressida, I still want to roll from you and Gregor.
Yeah, it's just what type?
Anything you want. How do you shove a very large man into a broom closet in time?
How does this very large woman shove a very large man into a broom closet?
I want to say
Is it a-
finesse, like,
I'll take it. Roll that.
okay.
Nothing in finesse, so
If you want, you could just add stress to help Cressida, or you could just
Yeah.
get pushed.
yeah, I'll add stress because I'll see she's trying to.
Okay,
do
thank you.
something.
I need that extra die.
So I did add. I took the stress, so you
Yep.
can add it.
You know, I'm also gonna stress myself.
One person can add a die at a time. You can't stretch yourself
Okay.
twice on the same roll. That's something we have learned since.
They're
since the
both
lockbox.
ones. 2 ones.
That's including the extra die?
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Okay.
we're gonna slow this
We're
down.
ending
a
up
bit.
in his bedroom, where he is currently asleep.
You attempt to throw Gregor into this broom closet and shut the door behind you, with Gregor just kind of being like allowing himself to be pushed. Immediately you shift, because this is a fairly far closet. It is not close at all. As you are moving down, you shift. You hear a glass crunch in your jacket as your whiskey
Oh
has
my word.
shattered.
Not the whiskey.
As you
was in
and
a
Gregor
little
essentially like trip over each other, and you feel alcohol going down your leg and trailing towards the closet.
Glass in your pocket.
Ugh.
And as
I'm
you
more upset about the waste of whiskey.
as you get into this
Yeah.
closet, you are still actively closing the door by the time the guard gets out. At this point, we're gonna end our session here.
Ah,
Okay.
Hey yo.
I mean, I figured.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
I have a feeling I'm going to be making a devil's bargain next week.
yep.
Yeah.
Bro,
It's just a broken jaw. Ben's had worse.
this was such a silly session. Actually,
How was
We were very
the
silly
impetus of the
guys.
problem this time?
we were very silly guys today.
Yeah.
I just... Those double ones, not fun.
So I just want to quickly note down. Guard. Tranked.
Stream.
Outside.
Wait,
Oh, for
How
notes,
bad
I'm
is
just going to
After
put broken whiskey.
after a
I'm taking that out of my
testicular
load.
Yep.
how bad are his testicles? Because
What?
broke my jaw.
Are
I'm
you
out of
taking
it.
his pants off to check?
No. He broke
Say
my
psych
jaw.
right now.
I'm gonna break his testicles. Like,
So
Say something.
he's on the
something.
ground, drugged, and you're just gonna keep kicking? Like,
gonna get a
You're-
proper full
Are
stomp.
you pulling a
yes.
Denji from Chainsaw Man? All testicles all the time.
Please say like.
oh god. We'll see you next time, stream.
Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.